All right. Stuff that we glossed over, but I will talk about a little bit here is keyword research and placements. So a lot of that goes back to the buyer personas that we talked about earlier. Use empathy maps, which is a tool that I'll link to at the end of this webinar. Use your buyer personas and then mine them. So if you haven't looked at your buyer personas you've created in a long time, dust off that document, pull out those keywords, run those keywords through display to keyword planner inside of Google Ads. Run variants of them through a tool like if you go to mergewords.com, you can take different synonymous words, pull them together, run that again through your Google's Ads tool, see what's actually getting some volume, and see where you actually want to be bidding on. So again, like I said, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. If you are optimizing for keywords and trying to get high quality scores like you should to be able to reduce your cost for lead, optimize cost per click, optimizing that way, do that, do all that work, but start from your buyer persona because you might find keywords that just didn't click when you weren't organizing your account structure based upon the buyer's journey stages, or you weren't thinking about your buyer persona and what offers and interests that they might have at different buyer's journey stages. And likewise, we could come up with placements, different audience targeting, different time of day that we want to target, different demographic targeting, et cetera, based upon that. Pull your customers from HubSpot or other tools, come up with an audience inside HubSpot or Google Analytics, et cetera, and then use things like lookalike capabilities inside of Facebook to be able to show to similar audiences. A word of caution there, make sure that your ads work first, and then you can think about how you scale with using tools like lookalikes. That's if you have enough people to begin with to really get some good learning there. But then that's a great opportunity to scale. Audience targeting, we talked about that as well. Testing, I mentioned about an accidental buyer's persona test that we did, but don't be accidental about it. Be strategic and thoughtful here. Maybe you show a couple different ads based upon your 2 or 3 buyer personas and see which one really resonates on the paid channel versus the other. Also, reporting. Of course, we want to show ourselves and to the powers that be and your organizations whether this thing is working or not. Couple different tools that I suggest looking at is of course, inside of the native ad platforms, inside of HubSpot, inside using a tool like Databox to pull this information together as well. What particular metrics or key performance indicators should we be looking at for journey-based ads? And of course, some of these things are super typical. You want to look at your cost per lead. You want to look at your cost for customer acquisition. But here are some things that you might not be looking at that I think are critical here. The time that it takes to convert a lead into customer and by buyer's journey stage. So go back to your ads, see where your awareness stage leads are converting and how long they take to turn into a customer. And same thing with consideration stage, and same thing with decision phase. You should find that your decision phase leads are converting. You know, I tell you, it's still nice weather here. So if you heard that motorcycle, they're still pumped while there's a couple days of nice weather. So the decision phase leads should convert more quickly than the consideration than should the awareness inside the paid channel. Makes sense. Then you can tinker with your drip emails to improve that time and get those to convert a little bit faster so that you get a little bit of the promise of paid, of quick leads and quick sales at the same time of getting a lower cost per lead as well. Other things to think about in terms of key metrics for journey-based ads, in addition to that, are going back to this piece of the puzzle, where you're allocating your budget, what's optimized there. And so you can report on that just the same inside of your journey-based advertising strategy. What's this little emoji that I have down here for you? That is a book. I have been writing a book for longer than I would like to admit, but we are in process of writing the book on journey-based advertising. So once that comes out, I will certainly let you know. When that's complete, I'd say I'm about halfway done at this point. Hope to launch something, say Q2 of 2021. So mark your calendars. 9 months from now, there might be a book that really pulls all this stuff together.